been so busy.
You're doing Peter and Tim Carpenter, right?
Uh,
Joanne was already done by planning board, and
mhm.
did you do it as a member of the planning
No.
board?
I wasn't here.
Liz Freeman did it.
So that's,
Liz Freeman and Gene Cunningham, took care of the.
they should, they're the ones that work interactive.
You ready, Ron? Meeting will now come to order. We'll all stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Have you read the minutes?
Oh yeah, I read that last one.
All right.
Everything
Any
was,
errors or omissions?
nope. I make a motion that we accept the minutes from the last meeting.
Okay, I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Minutes from July 9th are approved and seconded as
It's been
written.
that long, huh?
What?
It's been that long.
Well, this is 3 weeks after the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Yes.
Next thing, let's see. The appointments tonight with Jody Reardon coming. Okay.
7:15.
She the only appointment? All right, that'll be a non-public, right? Yes, it'll be. Okay, so you ready for that one?
Nope, but I will be at that time.
You know what it's about?
Nope. Is it in here?
Okay, what we'll do then, just a few minutes before, just to, no, that stuff is in there, it's in,
It's right there, it's not-
where am I? You remember it, you were involved in it a lot, the other time. No, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, no, I'll just look and,
No, I shouldn't be saying that, I should look at it through.
Oh, she has her own phone right there.
oh,
Right there, George, in front of you, that other one.
This,
No, the other one.
this,
no,
This?
all the way over.
this, this?
Alright.
Oh, I thought that's what I gave you, I'm sorry. I saw it earlier. Oh no, I just got here, how could I see it earlier? All right, so,
Yep, okay.
we've accepted the minutes, that's the only appointment we have. Business,
So,
you got anything to start with? Anything that you want before we go through this in here?
No?
Okay.
No, we have it all in there.
All right. There isn't any reason for any other non-public, right?
nope.
Well, sometime you gotta go in and discuss those
Which?
personnel reviews.
Which
Oh,
ones?
Well, the ones that are in there, have been in there for a while, just to approve them, just to sign off on them.
they're in here?
But that's a non-public, yeah, they're.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's non-public, yeah, it is. So we gotta do our own first, or no?
Well, we can do them all together, yeah,
That's what I
it doesn't
mean.
matter.
You're gonna do yours when? This week?
Yeah, I'll do mine this week.
I'll get mine. We don't have a meeting next week?
No,
Yes, we do, yeah.
We have to because
Because it was the regular meeting, we have to
because
just
it
send the
was,
loan documents.
I thought we were meeting tonight for the loan documents.
No, two, first set that we have to sign, next week are the actual documents.
Right. So you have to have it
Because you
anyway.
canceled last week, so.
Yeah.
All right, this is a permit to display fireworks. Harry Cotterly, I don't know if you're familiar with him, and I used to live at Dam Site Farm.
Yep.
In fact, I guess he lives up on Benny Hill Road, actually, he used to live on Taylor Road. Anyway, he got a permit back for the 4th of July. I don't know if you saw it or not, but anyway, it's been signed by the fire chief and the police chief, and if there's, I don't think there's any reason to not sign it here.
It's already been signed by the police and the.
Police and fire,
Alright.
I've already signed it,
No
but
problem.
that doesn't mean anything.
Well,
I know
the
who he
three
is.
wise men already signed it, I'm just,
I know him, he's been getting permits for years, except that it used to be at a different location. This was the first year, I think, that he did it
That's also-
in the one on Benning Hill Road. Okay, so you make a motion, you give him, Brandon this permit?
oh, we never did that before. No.
We don't have to, we
No,
signed them,
just sign it.
that's acceptance, okay, we accepted that request for a permit from, all right. This one here is from, SWRPC, Southwest Regional Planning Commission, in regards to, hybrids. This is not
Yeah.
the final one, there's one more to be coming.
Okay.
Will you give me,
You
you
have,
authorize me to
you've
sign
already
this?
been authorized for that.
Well, I know, but I wanna make sure that I'm still authorized.
Yeah, yeah, no, there's been no motion to change that.
Cause it says on here, let you waste it somewhere.
Well, that, they probably just
No,
because.
I know that. It was, he was here when it first started. That was way back in, what year was that? 2000, you were here when it
Yeah,
first started?
I was here
right?
when it first started.
Okay, so,
Yep.
we'll put that in the minutes that we signed that. Alright.
You don't have to change footprint at all, you don't have to do any of that, being in most cottage style.
Okay, so that takes care of that one. Alright, this one here is Rebecca, Rebecca. I'm thinking of Rebecca Bull, she's the one who worked with that. She lives in Fitzwilliam. Town.
Is that for the cruiser?
This one
or
here
the
is
truck?
savings bank, and she, with the exact amount for
Alright.
the loan.
You want me to make the motion?
Yeah, you can. The exact amounts are, well, they're not on here.
She has the motion in the front.
Right, that's the motion.
Alright, I
And then those documents
Well,
are
I
the
see it, okay.
identification documents we need for the signers.
I can, I wanna make a motion to approve financing with the Savings Bank of Walpole in the amount of $168,391 plus the interest rate of 1.75% for the DPW truck and approximately $35,527 plus interest at the rate of 1.6 for the police car. That handle it enough?
Alright, is that the right, that's the right
Yeah.
figure for that cruiser now? It was up to 38, wasn't it?
We
Yeah.
took the money for the radar and the other thing out of the outside detailer.
Yeah.
Okay, so
For
we
the
switched
equipment?
that over, so then that decreased it by $3,000 or whatever?
Yes.
Alright,
So who needs to sign that now?
Now, all of you, we have
We
to
don't
have your
need to sign it.
identification. Those forms are identification for everyone's gonna sign the loan document next week.
so you don't want this signed anyway?
Yes, I need you all to fill out your part. 1, 2, all 3 of you.
There's three.
There's 2 forms there.
That is a form.
Alright, you wanna do this now, or?
You can do
but-
it after, because you're gonna need your license and all that. You
Yeah.
have to have all the,
Need a license? I don't have one, I lost it.
are you walking everywhere?
Yeah,
I need all that for the
Okay.
signers.
alright.
Yeah, I'll do my part right now.
Okay, now, you're familiar with this, Mr. Coleman, I think. You know
I'm not
that,
the,
you know they were using that,
I'm not the selectman's representative to the recreation department.
who was it, me?
No, it's Mr. Cargill.
Well, that's correct, you're right. I didn't think it was me. If it was, then I've been remiss. You know they were playing soccer and all that, right? Did you know that?
Not, what do you mean?
Well, they just stopped. Now they're gonna be coming back again. He had filled out this form for the use of the facilities,
Yep,
what's his name? You might know him, Walter Howard. Do you know him?
for,
For soccer.
alright, has it been approved yet?
Apparently, they've already completed their first session on the 26th.
Wow, I would talk to the rec director then about
I have to tell you that this, oh no, he filled this out on the 23rd.
Yeah, I think that's for baseball.
Well, that's Harry Gannis.
No, it's
Micah's
Mike.
honest. Walter Howard filled it out on, I don't have a date, yeah, 11th of July, so it's been sitting here, but you said you asked Eric Maxwell about that, or you didn't?
I didn't have anything to do with that.
They didn't even give it to you?
No, they contacted Eric, I believe.
Well, somehow it got in here, got on the,
They dropped it off to someone and it was put on hold.
Alright.
Maybe Robin, I think.
yeah, okay. So you only knew about it when I asked you about it before, right?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently, do you have a problem with them using it on August 19th, November, August 19th?
No, that's
Through
when they
November.
normally use it for
All right,
soccer.
so that's the date.
The July 20 is the that date?
What was that, a camp?
I don't know, is that on his,
No, I don't see any dates on here, I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean,
They didn't put any dates on. They put it on this sheet, whoever filled this out. Maybe it was Eric, I don't know. But, They have a certificate of liability insurance, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, they have to.
All right, now, the other one was, do you know Mike Agonis?
Yes, I do.
All right, you talked to him apparently. He's got your name on here.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, Mike Connor suggested I fill out this form, fill this form.
Yep.
All right, and he checked with Eric Maxwell.
Read the whole comment there. So,
He checked with Eric Maxwell and he said,
Yeah.
okay, Mike Connor suggested that I fill out this form. Why, what else you want?
no, listen. He's looking to use the field for a fun baseball game, Little League kids and coaches. He checked with Eric Maxwell and he said it's okay. So if I didn't suggest to him to fill out this form, you'd have no documentation of someone using the field. And that's a problem. You know?
Let me ask you this. I understand that in this particular, does this come under Little League? You said it's Little League?
No, I don't know what that comes, that comes out in the citizens of the town using the field, just getting a use form because they're gonna organize a little.
Well, I
They wanna be
understand
able to
that.
use the field for that certain
I'm
block
asking
of
the
time.
question, and I probably should know the answer, but I don't. The insurance part of it. If somebody gets hurt there, what happened?
It's the town,
This isn't a town thing though, is it?
But anytime they use the field, it's a town.
That's a
the town
little-
is still covered.
Yeah.
Down
It's
on
still
the
insured.
Babe Ruth field, lower field looks like,
Yeah.
major league level for fun baseball. And yet it says Little League kids and coaches and,
Yeah, basically it's gonna, I have no idea what it is. The gentleman talked to me and he said he wanted to use the field. Eric Maxwell had given him the okay. I said, did you fill out a use form for the facilities? Oh, I didn't even know they existed. You know, and it's like, a lot of people so you have people who use the stuff and they don't know that there's a proper procedure to go about doing it.
yeah, I know what you're saying. There's gonna be 20 to 30 people and 18 vehicles. This is what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. All right, so what's your,
I mean, I have no problem with people
Alright.
using the facilities. And at least he came and got a facility use form to use the facilities.
because you told him to.
Yeah, but I mean, he would never have known.
Okay, so, you wanna make a motion to approve it, just for the record?
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve, Mike Agonis's use form for the date of Saturday, 7/27, which, that's already been by.
What?
That was last Saturday,
7/27?
yeah.
Yeah, this was for
No,
last
you're
week.
right.
It
This
was-
wasn't, this didn't come in here
It's done.
until when though?
It was in there for last week.
Yeah,
I never saw
he
it.
filled it out the 23rd.
I see that now, but I didn't see it when I saw this one before. This was in here last week?
Mhm.
Okay. I guess it was approved anyway. It's already come and gone.
Yep,
They're not gonna be using it for anything else, all right?
they have that form for that date. I'd hope that, I mean,
Yeah, I know.
he basically knew that he was gonna have a large group of people. So instead of just, taking all these people and going to the field and then, alright, well, there's some kids on the field, we don't wanna kick them off because we have a larger group. They
You got
wanna try to do everything right.
20 to 30.
Yeah.
Then 18 cars.
So I mean, that's why he did it the way he did it, you
Right.
know?
I don't know. I didn't realize it was here last week. When I signed papers and stuff, I don't remember seeing it, but it could have been. It probably was. If Roberta said it was here, it was here. Police presence, he didn't need a police. You wanna sign this, Tom? Please? Don't leave me holding the insurance.
Well, no one got hurt, so, we're all set.
That's all right, haven't heard anything.
I'm only kidding.
Alright, this is
All right, so we
my
approve
information for my driver's license.
Walter Howard. What?
That's my information for the driver's
So
license.
all this stuff
Did
we're
you
very,
fill out the whole thing, that whole part of it?
Yeah, the whole page?
Yeah.
we're
Well,
not,
the first section.
we don't charge soccer any fees, right?
Nope. We don't charge anyone any fees.
Yeah, you do. What about the pool?
No, what I'm saying is we don't charge the pool group.
You're talking about
Fees.
facility fees?
No, what I'm saying is you don't charge baseball
No.
money to use the fields. You don't, like the school doesn't charge basketball money to use the gymnasiums.
Right. They used to.
Well, get kinda gentler people sometimes and it works out good.
Okay, so Walter Howard's approved for
Yeah.
November, whatever his dates were, anyway, we're all set with those.
Yeah.
Alright, so just so the, for the record, the fields are being used by soccer in November and have
Yeah,
already.
they start in August,
Yeah,
and they go, was it August 19th? Yeah, they start August
Yeah.
19th and they go all the way to
all the way to
November.
November.
Because last year the porta potty left a week early too.
What happened to the one that got blown up?
I don't know.
Who paid for that? What?
They never come to us for it.
What do you want?
I mean,
There's more stuff in there for you to go.
should this go into that one
Alright,
Tourette's
we've
account?
already done that one,
Well,
right?
he has to fill it out after.
Okay.
Who does?
You.
Not me, I'm not throwing that. I'm not gonna pay that kind of money for a car. I buy my cars cheaper than that, we'll get a smart car.
Yeah, but then you couldn't have a dummy like me drive it.
What?
If you get a smart car, a dummy like me can't drive it.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm not.
I wouldn't buy one of those, I think they're pretty close to an accident waiting to happen. Anyway.
They don't look like anything more
Alright,
than bicycles.
have you looked at the county budget?
No, I have not.
I haven't seen the total, did you look at it? Huh? You did?
No, I haven't.
What's the final figure? Oh shit, well, you don't know last year. Yeah, you do. So, 86,179,000, that's our share? No.
Yeah. Oh, what? No, you're talking the school budget now, right?
No, that's
this
the
is
I
county.
know.
the
that was
county, they just held their,
Yeah.
well, they're gonna, that was in, the 20th of June was their convention. All the representatives went, but none of them came here and reported, I guess. Oh, fund balance, they're gonna use fund balance, $2,800,000 to reduce taxes.
So what, the tax rate's gonna go down from the county?
I don't think so. What was it last year, the figure?
Oh,
You remember?
no, I don't
316, I wanna say, but I ain't positive
What?
on that.
Our share?
Yeah.
360?
Per thousand.
Yeah, I
No,
want,
no, I mean the total.
no.
You have to fit,
I was just trying to figure out what the share was.
I don't think they put it on here, did they?
Probably not.
You might have. Representative Valencourt, Representative Coffey and Representative
That's all right.
Harrison go?
I don't know.
Let's see. You can see the names. Anyway, alright. Is she leaving?
Yeah.
Hmm? Her phone?
no,
Maybe she- Democrats voted with the Republicans. I guess Jim wasn't, oh yeah, he was there, he voted no. No, Patterson, he
You voted no for fund balance?
no, except, approve the budget as presented, he voted no.
No.
The vote was 44 to 32. I don't see Jim Patterson's name, must be here somewhere. Jim Coffey voted no. He probably had a reason, probably he felt it was too much. 300, what did I say it was?
850 million.
Huh? Could be. They get, budgets get carried away, you know, 86,000, 86 million, I mean. It's upon, after revenues, it will be. If they're expecting $39,000 in revenues, including the fund balance. So they have to raise to the various towns by taxes $46,213,110. That's what it is.
And that's for Hillsborough County, right?
Yeah, the whole county.
No.
Apparently all the representatives didn't go because I know there's more than, what was it, 72, I said people voted, 44 to what, 32?
Yeah.
What's that, 76? What?
that's not even close for the Hillsborough County.
This
No,
goes
it's
to
100 and, what is it, 119?
Yeah.
I think so. All right, Benjamin is here.
Yes, sir.
Ben, we voted to accept this. We voted to allow,
Before you leave, I just need you to
to allow the soccer AYSO to use the field from August or the
August
9th to
19th.
November 2nd, is that what it was?
Yes.
Something like that.
Just
August
making sure.
19th.
We're gonna have the actual documents, so you know,
19?
we can
Yeah,
get the checks.
or 17th, something like that. That's
All
your
right.
Be up here.
I need you to fill all that information.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, you familiar with this?
I'm not, I'm familiar with the area and,
This is a perennial thing every year. Did I tell you that?
No.
I don't remember it last year.
No, he called me last year, he knows the answer. Last year it was because they were dragging wood across the road. Okay,
They're talking about Emerson Hill.
Emerson Hill, that's right. The property owner way up at the end of the road is complaining about Green Crow, not Green Crow, what do they call themselves? Jim Crow, is that the name of his outfit? You know what it is. He used to make all that
Herbs,
and teas, and
funny herbs, funny teas.
his real name is Jeff Crow, but it's his son that's doing this. He wants the board to discuss this issue. And he says that there's also water running onto Hunty Loop. He should mean off of Hunty Loop,
Or off of Hunty, at the end of Hunty Road.
at the end of coming down.
That's something I should,
On the
she
side.
should, that, you might wanna give that to Joanne also. Cause I know the planning board, there was just a bond on Hunty Loop. There's
Did
been a
you
lot.
release that?
But I haven't heard anything from Peter about Hunty Road or anything. He talked to Peter, and
Yeah,
Peter.
I would still let Joanne see
Bob
that.
Bergeron talked to Peter about
And
it?
that way Ed Decker could too. They know a lot more about that, but they just,
So I'm not sure if there is water over here.
because the engineer had just gone,
Kent went up there
I'm not sure how long ago.
last week. He was supposed to be here.
Oh, okay,
Last
well,
week
I
or the
don't,
week before.
I don't know.
Did he come? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
He didn't
Didn't
come
see
in,
anyone.
he didn't come in your office? Well, he probably didn't come because Joanne was on vacation, I don't know. He went with Peter a while back. The reason he was coming was because of, Craven. Craven wants that $2,000. Did you discuss that at planning board?
No, I haven't had a planning board meeting for,
Since,
I haven't been to one for a long
oh,
time.
you haven't been there?
I haven't been to another meeting except for a selectmen's meeting since the end of June.
No, all right. Anyway, what he wanted, remember when we accepted the road?
Yeah,
We kept $2,000 as a retainer
until,
on it?
yeah,
You
until it
remember
was the
that?
completion of
Mm-hmm.
the tasks.
Okay. And for a year.
Yeah,
Okay, so what Kent was coming for, he was gonna do an inspection to make sure that everything is on the up and up. Even though he was just up there not long ago with Peter, in fact, I think I was with him that time. He's been, he's done a number of inspections. He's been up to Hunty Loop, I don't know how many
oh,
times.
I've been up there a lot.
So, all right, you haven't talked to Peter about this.
I just got the call late this afternoon. He did say he spoke to Peter, and Peter said basically the same thing I said, that it's a class 6 road, and the water's responsible 50% for it.
Not by Hunty Loop.
No, I don't, Peter didn't, I don't.
Oh, you're talking about the road up above, yes.
Yeah,
Just
Emerson
beyond,
Hill.
the town road ends, how many feet is it from Hunty Loop? 25, 30 feet, something like that, from Hunty Loop, where Hunty Loop comes out onto Emerson Hill. The town section, class 5 stops in that area. There's a culvert that was in there, if I remember right, comes across now.
No, that's what I'm saying, there's been a lot of work that's been done on Hunty Loop.
Yes, but it's, I thought that the bank had, somewhere along the line, something told me the bank said that they were all done, and that's why Kent was going up there to,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it'd be a good idea that the planning board or Joanne gets a copy of that letter, is because the bank was supposed to pay a certain amount, and there's supposed to be a certain amount of grass grown in on the hills, and
did you go up there at all?
I've only been up there once, George.
Really?
Yeah, and I was with, I think my first week as a selectman with you in your truck.
Me?
Yeah.
That wasn't a good choice.
I know.
No. Anyway, I was up there with Peter 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, whatever it was. And, I didn't, of course, there was no water at that time, whenever it was, there was no water coming down it, so I didn't see it running onto the road, but Hunty, Huntee, Hunty Loop. They didn't tell you that, did they?
No.
No, it's crazy. I don't know where he ever came up with that name. Did you ever meet Bill Zeppa?
No, I just know all the story of it.
You remember Bill Zeppa?
Yep.
Did you deal with him at ZBA when you were on it?
Yeah, a little bit, not much.
With the roller?
No.
No, that was between him and that particular board of selectmen.
I know.
Anyway, all right. Bob Bergeron is, he called you from Fitchburg, right? Or Leominster, wherever it is, his
The cell
business,
phone, I don't.
his business down there, yeah. He actually works with, remember Ron Bouchard?
No.
It's his brother-in-law.
All right.
I believe. Used to have his own, I don't know if he's still got his own business, windmill equipment, you ever heard of that?
No.
No, it's not windmill, that was over, another one that Salem had. This is duck mill.
Okay.
You remember that down in Leominster? It goes
No,
out Route
it's-
12.
It's
on
not
the western
Leominster, that's
side.
in Fitchburg.
Well,
I mean,
still,
you remember what a Kentucky Fried Chicken was?
it's still there.
Duck Mill Road is right.
Yeah, it's before, you're right,
Yeah,
it's
it's
still
in Fitchburg.
before, you're right.
It's right by
It's
J and
still
I
in-
Glass.
Still in Fitchburg. Right? J and what?
J and I Glass.
Yeah. I remember that, I've been there a few times. All right, so what's your answer here? You want the planning board?
I mean, I would just, again, seeing that the name Hunty Loop comes up, I think it's a good idea to let the planning
Well,
board.
I know that,
But I mean, it's a class 6 road. I mean, it's a private road. It's not anything.
not the water running on Hunty Loop. The planning board don't have anything to do with,
Yeah.
with,
But what I'm saying, even us, we're a class 6 road. I mean, what is
I
our,
explained to him it's a civil matter.
Yeah. it's
well,
not,
yes and no, because you still have some, what they're supposed to do, in this case, they wouldn't anyway, if he's just going up and down the road with a skidder, which is, he was, at the time he called me, he was going across the road, supposedly hauling. See,
I mean,
He's
they're
in
not
the wood
using,
business,
they're
but
not
he's
using
not.
any equipment to modify the road or anything.
who,
They're just driving it over the road.
yeah, he says
So-
they're tearing it up.
Well,
And
it's been wet, it's going to tear up,
He's
more than
been-
anything.
he's been maintaining it, or,
Oh.
in wintertime, he plows it, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Probably plows it all.
then the neighbor, I mean, the person should take some consideration to the guy doing the plowing and stuff on it.
Well, this is Ben, you know, his son Ben. Anyway, he's the one that's in the business. And they claim, and I never have found it to be true, that they're selling wood and cutting wood and all that, and they're supposed to have intent to cut, but they claimed they weren't when I talked to them the last time
Well,
about that. They
that's-
said they were not selling wood.
Well, then those like the little like signs that you see at the store, like the little phone numbers on the bottom of it with someone's phone number on it, that wouldn't be like selling wood, would it?
Well, you found this?
Well, it depends on what the last name is.
I just told you. Crouk, Krouk,
Yeah. I actually almost bought firewood.
from him?
Yep,
Then I guess he's selling it, isn't he?
last
Not
year.
if- Not if the buyer doesn't buy it.
Right? No, if it's not purchased, it hasn't been sold.
It doesn't, and you don't know where it's come from either, it doesn't, you could buy grapple
Oh, yeah.
loads in from anywhere.
I can tell you where it come from, cause he had a pile of it up there.
Yeah, I know, but you do actually have, you could buy,
You can cut 20
I know
cord
many
and keep it for your own use without doing an intent to cut. If you go beyond that 20 cord, then you need an intent to cut.
but people can buy grapple loads
And
Cut it.
resell it.
and sell it. Cause I know someone that does that too.
I know quite a few that do.
I think we all do. Anyway, go to the planning board, send that to planning board.
Just the
Yeah.
Hunty Loop thing, I mean, I don't know what we can do about the road.
Well,
Well,
You need to-
and until the season's done, I mean, he has the right to use it to log to a point.
What?
If his land abuts that class 6, if he's part of the class 6
Well,
road.
sure they are on both sides of the road up
So
there.
then
where
he has
where
every
he's
right
going.
to that road as the other person
He
does
goes all the
too.
way up that road and borders Bob
Oh,
Bergeron
I mean,
on the right-hand side.
if you really think about, and this is just my opinion of a class 6 so, is that basically, if you own property here, and there's someone here, you only own that part of the class 6 road. Now, because the property owner owns out into the center line of the road,
You sure?
yeah.
But it's a right of way.
You
But
positive?
now
You
you've
positive?
given,
On
now,
class 6?
on most roads,
If
even-
it's discontinued or?
even on the state highway,
Mhm.
you own to the middle.
Depending on what the circumstances were in the beginning, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, but that's what I'm saying, so basically, that area of the road would be conceivably your land.
But that's the reason why there's class six and there's many timber lots on class six roads and everybody's gotta work together on that road, so. This is something they gotta work out between themselves, unfortunately.
Some towns make them, if it's a timber operation, make them post a bond so they don't ruin the
Mhm.
road to start with.
Yep.
Actually, the abutters are generally responsible for the maintenance, even though towns still have a certain amount of responsibility as far as class six is concerned, right?
Yes.
What's that RSA?
George,
231.
I'm not,
231 something, right?
I'm not even close to that.
Roberta knows it. She's been through all this before. But anyway, yep, we've been through it before with planning board and selectmen, so. But this one here is probably gonna remain,
A problem next year?
what should I say? How should I say it? Remember when Jeff Gray used to live up there?
I know the name and I've seen where his house was. And I know some of the story, but I don't remember the actual period of time.
Yeah, Jeffrey built 1, 2, 3 houses up. He built one on Humpty Loop. That was the last place he was before he went to the Four Corners up here. Oh yeah, there was a while then, he used to be up there just about every week, either as a selectman or whatever, because of different things that happened. Those are the days gone by. It hasn't been so bad lately, thankfully. These people just have spells. Anyway, planning board, we'll tell Peter, Humpty Loop, have him look at that too, as far as the water running onto it to see, because he's been dealing, the bank hasn't ever called you, have they? He's been dealing with them and Joanne, I think, was dealing with him also.
Yeah, and.
What bank is that? That's, not Centrix, is it?
Yeah, I think it might be. I was trying to think, the gentleman that lives in town, that's it.
I would guess that as far as the difficulty driving on the road, well, they're basically responsible for the road itself between them. There's only two people that live up there, the Krauks and Bob Bergeron, beyond Humpty Loop. So, I don't know what we can do about that. You know about Ben Krauk?
No.
You know Jeff Krauk?
No.
Do you?
I don't know him personally, only from a telephone call.
And I'm not gonna ask Roberta, cause I know she doesn't. And I guess, I think I'll go up there with Peter and discuss it with them, see what, anything comes out of it.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe Thursday morning. I can't go tomorrow morning. That's early enough?
Yep.
Unless you wanna go.
It'd be
You
the
working every
weekend,
day now?
yep, it'd be the weekend before, or at night.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to go up at night.
No. I'll see what we can do, okay? I have your
Yep.
blessings?
All right,
Yep, no, that's fine.
All right.
I appreciate it,
You
actually.
gonna go too, or do you want to?
Plus, you can see the area.
Yeah, I don't.
You've
mind.
been up there before.
It all depends, the auditors are here tomorrow and
That's right.
possibly Thursday, but let me know when you
Well,
want.
you went up to
Thursday.
Humpty Loop anyway, didn't you?
I probably did.
You don't know?
I'm sure I did.
Who took you up there? Hmm?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You did, our 5-hour drive.
Oh,
And
boy,
you
listen to
have the-
this. Oh, she's telling all
Would you
this.
like this?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you
Peter
can
took
have
you up
this.
there, didn't you? Or was it the police chief? I don't think I did take you to Humpty. I don't think we did go to Humpty Loop. Might
I would
have.
like to go.
I've been,
Yes, we did. We went up Benny Hill.
yep.
Went all the way up to, didn't you go up to where, what's his face is, the one that Bob White now is the Conservation Commission? Williston's. Yeah, you've been up there. Yeah, you went.
Yeah, I've
you went
never
to
been
Hunt-
that far up that road.
You haven't?
Nope.
Don't drive your car up there if you don't have to.
My car's
We'll
not
get
driving.
with you in a couple minutes, Judy.
No problem.
All right. Okay, anything else before we
I have
we
nothing.
gotta go into a non-public for 7:15, but I think we should start just a little bit early to discuss some of this, if you want to. You
Okay.
said you're not familiar with it?
No, I am now.
You are, right?
I know what it is now.
I'd have to
Yeah.
I don't off the top of my
Fine.
head.
Okay.
And I'll explain when we go to non-public.
Hmm?
No.
I'll explain what happened.
So,
Yeah, I know.
This document, the form you use.
yeah, you want me to,
Where is that? Now I lost my folder. Is that the one? Oh, he's got it. That's okay. All right.
alright, yeah, do you want, I'm all set with this, so you can throw that over.
Make a motion to go
Yeah.
on 93. Whatever.
I make a motion into non-public, 93, RSA 91 dash, capital A, semicolon, 3, Roman numeral 2, C. Matters which if discussed in public would likely affect adversely the reputation of any person.
All right.
Second.
George Lawrence? Roll call vote. George?
Yeah.
Mike?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
I know it's a roll call
Sneak a glass of water.
Sorry. Just used to do that.
vote. Hmm? You can say it, I'll sit there and take minutes.
No, that's all right.
Close the door.
No? The man on the street's here.
We're ready.
She's working so far?
Door.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Just his time.
All right.
Yeah.
We're back in public
I need to
session.
sign.
Just one. That's the only announcement.
Yeah, that was,
You got any other?
No, I'm all set.
You, Roberta?
No, except he just brought up a good, he said that, he was talking about the partitions, but we have discussed actually moving that to where the recreation is because, Carrie doesn't have enough room in there now
Okay.
to have people sit and meet.
so you're gonna move all the video equipment?
We're getting quotes for it, I'll bring it to you when we get the quotes. And
Okay.
that, actually, that will work out really well, and then Carrie will have her room back too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Just, I'd like to tell you guys, last night I went down by the ballpark, and the other light we owned was on.
No, is that timer set down there, do you know? You don't have anything to do with it, I know, but,
At 9:15.
what used to.
What
what's
was the
curfew
basketball
for-
courts on?
All the lights we owned was on.
Alright, well, I mean,
Tennis too? Cause tennis hasn't been on at all, so.
No, I didn't, no, there was nothing on the
Okay.
tennis court. They're there by the
I'll
pool
find
house
out.
and
I'll look into it.
yeah, I mean, the pool house, there could have been people there.
No,
no, there wasn't a
They-
car
it
around.
may be set to
Because I've
10
been-
o'clock.
Yeah.
What time you go by there? 9:15?
9:15.
Used to be, at one time it was
We had the lights at the
posted.
basketball set
What's
till
the sign
9.
say?
I thought it was 9.
It does
No,
say
10.
9?
9 or 10.
You-
I know we had, last year we had the lights at the basketball set. They went on at 8, they shut off at 9:30.
Well, that was my comment.
Oh, that's a different
That was your comment?
one. Alright,
Okay. You had a comment about building number 2 at one time, you had a question, it's gonna be discussed in the very near future, okay?
That's
Or
good.
town buildings in general will be discussed at, a future meeting, in fact. We didn't set a date, but we're,
Again, September maybe?
huh?
September?
yeah,
I would like,
September at
beginning.
least,
at least.
Middle?
could be even in
Yeah,
August.
the first 2 weeks are hectic for me, so.
On when?
Of September, not in the first 2 weeks, please.
Not the first 2 weeks?
Yeah.
also, remember, we went to non-public on the 9th, and we did make a decision.
I'm gonna do
Alright.
that right away. Okay, the other decision was that we did go to non-public at the last meeting, and there was a decision out of that to increase the health officers' pay, stipend, salary, whatever you wanna call it, from $1,500 to $2,000 a year, okay? So, it was a $500 increase.
What was
Okay.
your decision tonight?
On what?
I thought you said.
No, we didn't, no, there was no,
Oh,
that
'cause
was,
I
that was the
heard-
decision we're talking about.
Oh, I heard you say the other decision, so I thought you.
No, that's
Oh,
decision,
no.
that was at the last meeting, that
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I left from the last meeting, it's like, oh, we never said anything about the stipend, so I just wanna make sure that it was out.
Okay.
Decisions tonight? No. We also, I don't know if I did this the last meeting, we hired Christopher Smith to work in the highway department. You wanna sign that? That's his salary at, what is it, 18,
No, 1650.
1650 is when he's starting
He's
that.
already
Probation.
started, Monday, he started.
He's working, okay?
Yeah. And he's
Needs what?
basically in a 3-month trial period.
Mm-hmm. He's a experienced equipment operator, all types of equipment, and
Alright,
we'll see how it works out, I guess.
I have nothing else. You
He's doing
done?
the backhoe
No,
this
I'm
week,
good.
so-
What's that?
You
He's
got
doing
someone,
the backhoe.
Any other problem with highway or anything that you
Nope.
know about?
not that,
No
no
complaints?
complaints.
You have any?
Not recently.
Well, were they taken care of before? When
I
they-
believe so.
Okay. All right, so there aren't any, you have one. What are
No, no complaints. I know you mentioned the outhouse getting blown up.
Yeah.
That was down here.
I think it got set on fire, right? It didn't get blown up.
Well, the one, I
It
didn't know.
burned over
The
in
one in
Smith.
Smithville,
in
yes.
Smithville.
Okay. I just wanted to let you
It
know
should-
that, 'cause
wow.
I thought you might have been talking.
In
about that
all
one.
honesty, it should have been taken out of it and it wasn't. But,
Why,
maybe
they're
it was
still
a mix-up.
using it? No,
Huh?
they're still using that field, aren't they?
no, I
Oh.
don't think so. I hope
Okay.
not. They weren't supposed
No,
to
it
be.
won't
No,
stand
they
there.
haven't been down
No.
there for quite a while.
In fact, they're supposed to take that stuff out of there and I haven't been over to see if they did or not.
They haven't.
Hmm?
They haven't.
You been there?
Yes.
You gonna talk to,
I talked to Mark. Mark would like you to give him a ring.
he wants me to?
Yep.
Well, that was the agreement we had in the beginning, wasn't it? As soon as they finished, it was gonna be taken out of there. We haven't heard anything back from, you didn't hear back from Jim Gallagher, did you?
No,
Okay.
no, he's on vacation,
Oh, that's why. All right. Who'd you talk to, Mark?
no one.
You didn't? We need to find out what's development, if anything, I guess. There's all kinds of people asking questions and everything else, so. It's kind of up in the air. No doubt about it. There is a figure that Jay got roughly from different people and so forth, as far as what it would cost the town to move those, individuals that are buried there. Of course, the transferring of the graves and so forth wouldn't be a real problem, but as long as there's nobody in them, naturally. The ones where the people that are buried is where the rubber meets the road, it's gonna cost you between $2,000 and $3,000 a piece to do that, roughly, from the people that are in the business, so. It's not gonna be a picnic if you ever had to do it, and hopefully you won't have to do it. We don't know yet.
Was the state kind of working with you on that, like
On which?
the graves? You talking about Smithville?
No, the state's not really working with us on the grave. Only they did wanna know, I guess, basically what it would cost to do the whole thing if we had to do it.
Yeah.
I think that was, whether it's out of curiosity or what, but anyway, that may have some bearing on their decision up at, DES, so. We do need to give him a figure at some point in time. He's on vacation, so the other guy probably could deal with him too. I think you're not certain, see, the problem is, you're not certain exactly how many are involved. They were not sure where the line is. If the line is right there at the end of that stone wall, and goes right straight up over that bank and up there, down towards the ball field on the other side, you're all set. But if they contour, angle it or whatever, there may be more people in there than what we thought, more graves, so.
Yeah.
Originally, it was only gonna be like 52. And then you end up with up to 80, possibly. Hopefully it won't be. But that's the worst scenario, I guess. And then there is a possibility of possibly, and I say possibility, working with somebody to get some land not too far from there as a staging area to, and see if we can entice the state with that, so that
Trade them land for
we
land.
have a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
But that's sort of up in the air also, because they never gave me an answer back. They just said, oh, that's a good idea, but do you wanna go ahead and do it or not? I didn't get the answer I wanted, so. But the individual that has it is still willing to do it, so. Anyway, all right, you made a motion to adjourn?
Yes, I did.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Everybody signed it? You signed all
Oh,
the
yeah.
payroll and everything?
Yep.
You signed it all, Ben?
Yep.
Wow, you guys are ahead of me tonight, huh? As always.
I gotta go
Michael.
finish raking hay.
You got